United Way of Central Iowa began ELI 10 years ago as a way to engage emerging and upcoming leaders in our community in our education work. At the time, ELI stood for Emerging Leaders Initiative.
ELI was just forming, and it was really started as a way to engage young professionals in stepping up their giving and getting more involved.
We soon found that ELI's mission of supporting students in middle school years actually appealed to people of all ages, and in 2011, we rebranded ELI Education Leadership Initiative.
I joined in 2007 because I was attracted, I think, to the speakers and the opportunity to be a part of that group. But I have a son who started middle school shortly thereafter, and I really saw what a difficult transition that was for him, and I was thinking, wow, here's a kid with a great support system at home, and it's still hard. What's it like for the kids who don't have that?
I personally know how hard that middle school can be because I moved out of the country to Germany when I was in middle school, not knowing the language, not knowing the culture, not having any friends. I really needed that support system at home, and I was really fortunate to have that. My mom didn't work, and I really relied on her throughout that time.
I just think they're all coming of age. They're moving from sitting in one class all day to having multiple classes. They're at this age where they're really sensitive about how they appear to their friends, and I think they're all sort of trying to find their place. And I just think it's just a time of so much change in their lives. And on top of that, you've got to do well in school.
We have two kids, and these are very important years whereby I think a strong educational foundation is very important. So it's important as a parent to be involved in the life of our children. Through ELI, to be involved in helping kids, at-risk kids stay in school is also very important to me.
I think having the community and schools coordinators or the Wild Girls or the Backyard Boys or the Wolf Pack or a lot of the agencies that we fund there to really watch these kids, look for the indicators, understand when they might be falling behind and be there for them, I just think provides a great support system for these kids as they go forward.
During the middle school years when I was transitioning from a boy to a young man, it was difficult for me because my mom was always at work, and she did a great job with providing for us, but we were always we'd hang out in our neighborhood, and in our neighborhood it's not the most violent neighborhood, but it's not the most stable. Yeah, so I'd probably be out trying to sell drugs, run the streets, and do stuff like that if it wasn't for CFUM and other organizations funded by United Way.
Really investing in education and investing in middle school students to make sure that they're going to be prepared for the future. That's our future workforce, and we have to be very strategic to, again, make sure that in that particular time of their lives that we do everything we can to make them successful. And if we want to be successful as a region and we want to be an effective community in terms of recruiting, economic development projects, we have to have a highly skilled workforce.
I want my neighbors, my next leaders that I'm going to be hiring, to be the best that we can possibly have. So anytime that I'm able to give back, it's something that I'm proud of and something that I'm passionate about.
I think education is very important. I came from Kenya to get an education here, and as a result, I would say that I have a very good job at Principal Financial Group. So I think that if some of our young people can stay in school, the opportunities are endless.
We began ELI 10 years ago, and we had 70 members. Today, 10 years later, we're 700 strong, and we've invested over $5 million into programs targeted at middle school students.
An investment for United Way is an investment for the future. It's an investment for people like me and others like me who are inspiring to make a change. The motto of United Way is Live United. Out of many, we are one. So when investing into all of us, it's going to make an investment that is going to keep on investing into this community. I will go on to college. I will graduate. And when I do have a job, and when I do have a career, actually, not a job, a career, I will come back to this community and invest myself.